Gentlemen, today I come to you now with some breaking news from an unusual location. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big news that we've been waiting for. Reports coming in from Qatar suggest that Sheikh Jassim's bid has won the ownership of Manchester United. That's the latest that is coming through from Qatar. It's a big story that I was telling you about. That was, if you that was last night. I was telling you that Manchester United's takeover is approaching the final end, and indeed this is it. It is reported and it's coming through from credible sources in Qatar that Sheikh Jassim's bid is about to be announced as the winners of the bidding to take over Manchester United. Now this found me on the road, but anywhere and everywhere it's time for breaking news, and I certainly had to pause and take a minute and give it to you. But it's a huge development coming through. Sheikh Jassim is about to be announced as the new owner of Manchester United. I told you the pressure you, the fans, and everyone around the club has been mounting on the Glazers was definitely going to yield something, and indeed this is what we have seen. Well, I have got, of course, to find somewhere to park so that I give you this news proper, and yeah, just keep waiting now, keep setting your notifications, because the official announcement is about to come through, and certainly it is something we've all been waiting for as people who'd love to see Manchester United competing again at the topmost level. It's a great development. Sheikh Jassim, the man who tabled a bid of 6.5 billion US dollars plus an additional 1 billion pounds, is the one now who has been confirmed. He has taken a cruising lead, and this is the latest report coming through from Qatar. I told you last night that his bid was scrutinized and liked by the Rain Group, who gave a good report to the Glazers saying that the bid made a lot of sense, and that is exactly why they did come out and make an announcement that it was the preferred bid, which I broke to you last night. Now again, the development now is that it has been confirmed. Now whatever they're doing is the final processes to go through the official announcement. Remember, Manchester United's share capital rose by three pounds last night, and that was a sign for me. Because that can only happen if there is a huge a move that is going to be bent of the club. So it is the latest that is coming through. Sheikh Jassim is officially now about to be announced as the new owner of Manchester United. It's a huge story. It's big. It's massive news. It's the latest development coming through. These reports are coming through from Qatar. So we are waiting to see an official announcement being made by the Glazers. And like I told you, the target was for them to make that announcement before the close of the transfer window. Before the opening of the transfer window that will be opening tomorrow. So I think we are right on time. We are still right on the money. And again, like I told you yesterday, I was expecting a final pronouncement to be made today. It's not yet the Glazers coming out to officially make the statement, but reports that are coming from Qatar suggest that it is done, and already in Qatar, celebrations are going on from the royal family to the fans of Manchester United. They are already celebrating this big news. Just to tell you about the bid, a $6.5 billion bid plus an additional 1 billion pounds. That's for investment in areas that need improvement in the club. That is renovating the Old Trafford, the Carrington Stadium, and the neighboring areas of Old Trafford. But also this same money, they are going to be bringing in some serious cash in terms of investing in player recruitment. That is part of what is in the bid. And it is something that they said was open. We are going to be getting the final communication on what the final is. Were they convinced by Nasser Al Khelaifi to increase their money a bit to try and meet what the Glazers do value Man United? Of course, all those final details will be coming out shortly. But for now, the most important and the biggest thing right now that has just come in is that Sheikh Jassim is about to be announced as the new owner of Manchester United. It's a big story that has just been that has just broken. It's something that we've always been waiting for. It's been 7 months of waiting, painful 7 months for anyone who supports Manchester United from the way back in November, just after the during the FIFA World Cup. This was when it was announced that the Glazers put the club up for sale and they were open to a full takeover. And the full takeover is what we are going to be hearing pronounced finally later on tonight. Today, Qatar is reporting, Qatar is celebrating. I've got contacts in Qatar, and these people are telling me already the streets of Qatar are beginning to be filled with Man United supporters celebrating the news, but also even non-Man United supporters. This is for them a thing of national pride. Owning the biggest club in the world for them is a thing of national pride. Now, of course, this is certainly going to change a lot in terms of the future of the transfers for Manchester United. I just told you last night, I broke it to you that Kylian Mbappe has handed in a transfer request to leave Paris Saint-Germain. This is an opportunity for United now with Sheikh Jassim coming in. It's an opportunity for United to go on and make their move and sign the hottest player in the world right now, and immediately come back to try and match the likes of Manchester City, who are the biggest club right now in the world. So it's a huge development, a timely one, and certainly it is one that we have all been waiting for. And of course, the Glazers have taken their time, but we all knew what they wanted. It is money that they wanted, and between the two bidders, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Sheikh Jassim Hamad Al Thani, I certainly think it is Sheikh Jassim who had the money that could get the Glazers really to make a decision. So this is where we are. It has been announced from Qatar. This is news coming in from Qatar. That is the country where Sheikh Jassim comes from, and of course, home first is them to know first. So already the celebrations that side are going on. It is a big development coming through concerning the sale of Manchester United. But it is a brilliant opportunity. What does this mean? I told you, United has been pointing at a lot of players in this transfer window because so many departments have got to be improved for Manchester United, but because of the lack of funds, they were not clear on what exactly or which players they were going to move for first, because there was not a proper lack of funds. But with this announcement, certainly now Manchester United and Erik ten Hag can start looking at many of the options they had. And I'm seeing a comment coming through here from Siama Kasuja saying, from the diaspora, I enjoy watching my homeboy. Well, interesting stuff. Thank you. I do hope you're a Manchester United supporter. This is a Manchester United thing. It's a global issue. It's a global conversation. Siama Kasuja, share on the link. Let people know. I'm sure certain people are in bed right now. Wake every Manchester United supporter up and let them know that there is a massive development concerning the takeover of Manchester United. It has been broken from Qatar, the source where Sheikh Jassim comes from. The man from the royal family of Qatar, Sheikh Jassim, has apparently won the battle for Manchester. The battle for Manchester. Well, Siama Kasuja saying United for life. I think the next will be Al Thani or Sheikh Jassim for life. Probably the Manchester United now should be called the Al Thani Devils going forward, because this is, I think, a new a breath of life. It's a new beginning for Manchester United. It is a new place for Manchester United. It is a great opportunity. Guys, go on and share on this video. Let people know about the breaking news. Those who are in bed have got to wake up. Those who haven't subscribed, you've got to subscribe, because again, when the official announcement comes from the Glazers themselves, we want to listen to them say it. When it comes from them, certainly I will be here giving it to you. Madiak Dak is always on time. I'm saying I'm enjoying your update, brother, and thank you for giving us the news. Yes, brother, it's all for the love of the club. Manchester United is for the love of the badge. Well, it found me out of my house. It's an early morning. It's just coming to 8:33. I've got a meeting I've got to go for, but I'll tell you, there's no meeting more important than the news that has just broken. That's why I had to park and pause and give it to you, because it's a big story. It's a big story. This is what we've been waiting for. Sheikh Jassim, the billionaire, coming from a family worth 275 billion pounds. He is one of the most consistent supporters of Manchester United. Grew up in London, but was never attracted to Arsenal, never attracted to Chelsea, the London clubs, neither Spurs or West Ham or Fulham. These are the London clubs known. He has always been in love with Manchester United. And when he has got the opportunity, the banker from Qatar, who is the chairman of the QIB Bank, well, The man says, guys, you know what? It's a very, very, good opportunity for me. So the opportunity came out to own the biggest club, his childhood supported club. He says, let me go for it. He makes 1, 2, 3, a series of bids from bid 1. No feedback from the Glazers. Bid 2, bid 3, bid 4, and finally bid 5, which was on Wednesday 2 weeks ago. It was his final bid. He mounted pressure on the Glazers, and before you know it, they are relenting to the pressure. They are relenting to the pressure. Of course, all they've ever wanted, the Glazers from United, has been money, and who better than Sheikh Jassim to give them just that? Sayama Kasuja is saying it's 9:33 a.m. here. It's 8:33 a.m. Here where I am. We're an hour behind you, but it doesn't matter from wherever you are, from whichever part of the world you are. If you do love Manchester United, if you do love the badge, if you do love the red and yellow badge, well, certainly this is your time to share this video, to let everyone know. Share the news that Sheikh Jassim, we should be starting to celebrate. I don't know which dance. I was thinking that when the news, should the news come out of the ownership of Manchester United, I would be giving you a celebration of victory dance, but I'm trapped in a car, and you think it's a very difficult time. Well, guys, let me know where you're watching from and what time it is and how the atmosphere is in your country. Chris O'Hagan is saying it is 6:34 in Ireland. Well, my Irish people, my Irish Red Devils, how are you feeling about the news? Are you excited about the news? Well, it's a great time for us to be waking up this early in the morning. A worthy morning, I should say. The sun is out, as you can see from where I am here. The sun is out, and I think it was just communicating good stuff coming and good bad things stepping for Manchester United. The Glazers stepping out and Sheikh Jassim coming in. I think it's a big time opportunity. Chris O'Hagan is saying, yeah, yo, super excited, brother. I am as excited as you are, clearly, as you can see, but it is worth it. Well, Manchester United are getting a new breath of life. They are getting a new breath of life. Well, Madiak Dak from South Sudan is saying it's 7:35 a.m. That's 2 hours behind, 1 hour behind us here, where I am. And yeah, thank you, Madiak. I do hope you do share the link and the news. I can see people are coming through. If you've not heard the news, guys, what's coming, the news latest coming through this morning from Qatar is that the Qatar bid has won. Sheikh Jassim's bid has won. I just called a colleague of mine in Qatar, and he was telling me there's excitement already in Qatar. They are hoping that tonight, later on, the Glazers will just come out to confirm what is now already known. I told you yesterday, if you didn't watch my last video, it was a longer video. It's a breaking video that I brought you at 10 p.m. I told you that the Grain Group had advised the Glazers on what the preferred bid was, and because of the pressure, they had to give us an update. And the update we got was that the bid from Sheikh Jassim was the preferred bid by the Glazers. Now, here we are, just a few hours later, and boom, in Qatar, it is celebration. I told you also that the plan was to make the pronouncement before the start of the transfer window, which starts tomorrow, the 14th. Now, tonight, we should be getting to hear the official communication from the club. Willington Mira is saying, I'm very happy. This is Mira to hear this good news. Thank you, God, that we won that one from Nigeria. This is according to Wellington Miller. Wellington, thank you so much. Thank God indeed. Thank the man above. Thank everyone that has been praying and believing that this is going to happen. Amazio Asia is saying, United, oh guys, better call the Arsenal fans, Man City fans, and tell them to know what's coming, what's about to happen. Kylian Mbappe is on the market. Clearly, with Sheikh Jassim, there are reports that, and you see, everything that has been surrounding Man United and the transfers and the breaking news that has been happening have been pointing to the same thing. Kylian Mbappe, it was reported that he was one of the players that the Sheikh Jassim team, and I told you Jassim has got his team ready to take over immediately. There's no time to go into a smooth transition at all. It's a clear instant takeover. You don't pay over 6.5 billion US dollars for a club, and you said you wait a bit to take over. He has his plan. He's a London boy born in the UK. He knows where he's around London. He knows the right people to bring in, not the Ed Woodwards who knew nothing about football. He is going to be bringing in the right people to ensure that this Manchester United ship is sailing in the right direction. So already it was reported that his people were pointing at Kylian Mbappe, the 24-year-old who handed in a transfer request from Paris Saint-Germain, as a player who is going to come in and stamp his arrival as the owner of the Manchester United or the Red Althani Devils. Going forward, I will keep referring to Manchester United as the Red Althani Devils. I do believe it's a befitting name, isn't it? For 6.5 billion plus 1 billion pounds, I think it is a deserved title. The Red Althani Devils, and that's the era we are living in. How beautiful it is to be alive. We thank the man above. Chris Hogan says the stock price has risen 3.84%. Yes, indeed. And that happened last night. And I was telling you this last night, that the signs around United have been pointing to one thing, that indeed Sheikh Jassim is taking this. Now, the stock price of United has risen 3.84% after Sheikh Jassim's father released a statement last night. Yes, indeed. That's Sheikh Jassim, the former his father is the former prime minister of Qatar, and he's the former big guy. He's the man who they say the man who bought London. He has got lots of businesses in London. HBJ, that's how they nicknamed him. He is the father of Sheikh Jassim, and he released the statement, talking about how, he's lucky, he's glad that his Manchester United could be owned by, a Qatari and his son. And indeed now it's here. We are getting to see it. Now this is Chris O'Hagan saying, funny how Mbappe released the statement last night as well, and we are looking for a striker. You see exactly what you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Chris? I love talking to you, Chris. I hope you subscribe because I feel you're relating everything, like I was relating things in the last video. I was saying the incidences and the circumstances surrounding everything, the Mbappe transfer, knowing also that the Glazers, rather the Sheikh Jassim, wanted to announce his arrival with a statement. By the way, whereas Real Madrid is the top team and they would be interested in Mbappe, right now with the new announcement, I think it is almost obvious that Kylian Mbappe could be headed to Old Trafford. Kylian Mbappe could be headed to Old Trafford. Well, Man City, the blue half of the noisy neighbors do have Erling Haaland. I want to see what Erling Haaland can tell us with Kylian Mbappe playing from red, playing in red. I think it's going to be an interesting battle. Well, football is about to shift to Manchester. Chris O'Hagan is saying he's the boss. Yes, he's the boss. We are called the Red Althani Devils. That's our new name now. Chris O'Hagan is saying, I'm just awake, bro. Sorry, it's okay, bro. But yeah, like I said, I like your statements because you're relating with everything I was saying, that whatever that has been happening around United, the increase in the stock, in the stock price of Manchester United from last night, Kylian Mbappe announcement, everything has been pointing to one thing. And also the news that came out that and this for me was an exclusive I got from a close source, trying to follow from the UK, trying to follow closely in terms of this bid, but they were saying that they have pointed at Sheikh Jassim's bid as their preferred bid. They had to say something, and for me, indeed, this is a huge development. There is no reason to doubt it. It's only a matter of believing, and it's a question of time. It's not a matter of whether they will. It's a question of when, not if, they will announce. But now the celebrations are on in Qatar. I hope we get someone on from Qatar. If there's anyone in Qatar, you can go on and let us know how the atmosphere is, because the news has broken from Qatar, saying that Sheikh Jassim is now waiting announcement, now waiting official pronouncement, waiting official handover of the tools. Guys, behold, it's going to be a new dawn for Manchester United. A new Old Trafford, a better looking modern Old Trafford, more player recruitment. The fans are going to be happy. The atmosphere at Old Trafford is going to be as unplayable as it has never been before. Guys, it's going to be like it has never been before. That's how it's going to be at Old Trafford, because everyone is going to be rallying behind the new project. The Glazers are out. Before, the mental health of our fans was not good. We couldn't support the club properly. Even when Erik ten Hag and the players were putting their bodies on the line for the badge, whenever you felt that this club we are rooting for is owned by greedy Glazers, some greedy Americans who have no clue about what football is and what it should be about. All they cared about was the money. It was always difficult to come out and rally behind the club with one heart. So with this development, the man we all love coming in, I think, to be honest, I think it's never too late to say thank you. I think the best thing the Glazers have done to United is the last thing they have done, selling the club to the right owner. And for the first time, I want to give huge appreciation to the Glazers for choosing the right person to sell the club to, and for finally selling it at the right time before the starting of the transfer window. More assurances. It means more assurances for Manchester United, for Erik ten Hag in terms of players he's going to sign. It means a lot. It means a lot, guys. It's a new dawn for United and a time for celebration. Call everyone you care about, your friends, your frenemies, your in-laws, and all people you know, and let them know they should be warned. If they are not United supporters, they should stand warned about what's about to happen. The Sheikh Jassim, his bid, his multi-billion-dollar bid has won, and Qatar is celebrating. This has just come in from Qatar. This has just come in from Qatar, that the Sheikh Jassim bid has just won the bidding for the biggest football club in the world. It just broke just about 30 minutes ago, less than 30 minutes ago, just over 30 minutes ago. The news has broken. I was on my way for a meeting. When I got the news from my sources, I just had to pack and give it to you as it comes, immediately as it comes. Guys, go on and share on this video. Let the people know. Share it to Man U and non-Man United supporters alike. They have got to know. It's a statement we are making. This is a proper statement of intent from the biggest football club in the world, that we are back. If you thought the cheese has moved and moved to places we can't reach, we are telling you, the cheese is still in our reach, and we do have the cheese right now. Manchester United is about to go back to the unplayable days of Sir Alex Ferguson, or even better, because Ferguson even as well struggled with the Glazers. I think him and David Gill had issues. There are things they couldn't accept, but well, they were the bosses. But here we are. We have new owners. It's a new dawn for Manchester United, and we could be getting the hottest strikers. Forget about these little third and fourth option players we've been talking about because of desperation and lack of money. With this new development, certainly we are going to go back pointing to all the right players we want. Diogo Costa, I'm thinking, is top on the list for goalkeeping position. David De Gea, who is most likely going to be leaving, I think we are hitting a deadlock. His contract is ending at the end of this month, but I think he might be out. We don't care. He can go. We do have the money now. David De Gea, if he doesn't want at our new terms, he can leave. We do love him. We credit him. He's a legend of the club. But now, with money coming in, well, there are better goalkeepers for now for us to concentrate on. Kim Min-jae is certainly one we just go for. I think we need him. There's, of course, Kylian Mbappe is on the market. We had spoken about Harry Kane, Victor Osimhen. Any players, the key players we can think about are players we can get right now because of the biggest development that has just come in. Guys, share on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. This is the hot spot. My name is Webb. It's a great day. It's a good morning. It's a good morning where I am. Wherever you are, if it's evening, if it's night, guys, it doesn't matter. The news is still the same. If you do love Manchester United, this is the hottest news you will hear this morning. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely Tuesday morning. Guys, we will be talking more about this as more details do come. But the latest, one more time to remind you, what has just come in is that Sheikh Jassim's bid, from reports coming through from Qatar, is that Sheikh Jassim's bid has won the bid for Manchester United, and Sheikh Jassim is the new owner of Manchester United. Bye-bye, Glazers. Bye-bye to you for now. One love, peace, love, and harmony. I will be seeing you in a minute, right? Subscribe, guys, and share this video. My name is Webb. See you later.